Good challenge. I would not want to have to deal with that extended Zapatos dribble. Oh, boost steal. Did he miss? Zapatos, you're so lucky. LJ just gifted you. Oh, no way he scores here. OT. Cinema. Doesn't get the 100 because of it. Now LJ gets to starve him out because he didn't put just a little bit more heat on it. LJ shot saved. Zapatos forced in the net. Great recovery, though. Great recovery to pick up the 100. He's flicking it. It's Zapatos. He's flicking it. You got to get up. Oh, LJ. Zapatos clutching. No game. I mean, Reddle's clutching. No game 5. Cinema. You told me Cosmic advanced. AJ advanced off forfeit. How about Scribbles? How about Scribbles? We'll wait one more second just to see if Reddles can somehow throw this. It'd be... Oh! It would be a legendary throw. It would be a legendary throw, but it is possible to throw it. OT. Ooh, wanted the demo, didn't get it. He's in such a good spot, though. He should win. Yeah. He had a really good advantage there at the end. Chief Beef Scribbles is watching Reddles, and he's creating a clip. It's my stream? What's happening right now? Pogo? Bang? Oh, didn't want to go for the flick. Either way, I count it. Pogo goal in my books. Ooh, 30 seconds for Unk J to hold on. What is that? What is that bump? I didn't even think the ball was on an angle to the net and still have game sound. Ooh, that was crazy mechie, dude. Is she gonna watch this? I mean, it's for GG's. Oh, she just tabbed it out. Oh my goodness, dude. she hits those every other day. It's probably why. Dude, TS is so clean. The haters are gonna say I'm glazing him, dude. The YouTube comments hate it when I'm nice to anybody. All right, we'll watch this ball hit the ground, then we'll go back to Diaz. I think Wavy's going up 1-0 over here. Oh my goodness, ain't nitrogen monoxide way. Oh, and that's why we watched it out to the very end, okay? Streaming on Wavy's stream.
Witnessed such a devastating cast scripts before. There's only one thing I've ever done worse than this. Oh, this hurts. Oh, it's back. We're good. Ooh, okay.
When did this become ASMR game 5?
Oh, he got FK. He got FK to double flip backwards.
Ooh, they say he's still backflipping to this very day. Now that SSG won one regional, it seems like NA enjoyers got a little delusional. Type 1 in chat if you're delusional. That was a nice shot. Like G2 didn't even do anything. Dude, what was that, dude? Reynolds, you gotta be saving those. Listen, I love a good pogo, but a soft pogo like that probably shouldn't go in. Dude's gonna be so full of boost. He's gonna be overflowing with boost. Diaz challenge from Kofer, and it's just easy like that. It's just easy when you're Kofer. Frustration from Evo. 10 seconds. I don't think... Oh, nice dive. There's a chance he's trying to survive. Dodges the down. Oh! Huge miss by FK. Huge miss. Humongous whiff. Trying to close the distance. Double jump bump. Yeah, have to challenge early to not get bumps. FK is playing the long con. Boom! That's what FK does best, baby. Ooh, what a save, dude. Are you kidding me? They look even more magical when I watch it from Evo's POV. Oof, nice shot. 5-up. Back to a little bit more lighthearted. 1 sec, contacting Supreme Court. Oof, nice shot. 5-up. He is the kind of guy on a diagonal kickoff to delay it and then fake it into his back corner. But Tricky, the kind of guy to fall for it, as Diaz is the kind of guy to hit a reset and roll over the top of Tricky. So I don't think it necessarily changes, you know, who will represent NA. Now, I am always been of the opinion as Diaz makes it 10-1. Diaz has also just been in control of possession the entire time. Oh, what a save! That Tricky is able to 50. This one's much slower. The Diaz special. Oh my goodness, he just walks it into the top corner. Diaz loves these slow control dribbles. Tricky transitions to the ground and, you know, tries to get up to that corner, but it's not going to happen. I'll go take yours. I'll reset. I'll just do the attack again. Such a clean catch. That ball is at the top of the arena when he goes for it, and he just sends it straight at Tricky. He sees Tricky going in and out of the net, which I don't think is the worst decision here, and just booms it right past him. 109 km/h flick. I mean, Tricky was right there. Diaz instantly pulling off his dribble because he sees Tricky pre-jumping. Diaz starting from his own back line, top shelf, and he'll dunk it in. That follow-up is essential as well. It looked like Tricky's maybe getting the save. Diaz says, no, let me help muscle it in. I'm not going to let you clear this one out. So Evo needs to stop that here if he wants to take the next game. First killer. Reset. I didn't even see Evo. I don't know why he blended. I thought for sure he was like lower than he was. First killer. Wow, what great placement in that top corner. And then Evo! The adjustment to pre-jump and get the right flip to cover that bottom left as well. Continuation of the momentum he had at the end of game one. Evo needs some offense. I'm not sure, I'm not sure what his offense might look like if he does get the chance. He's had decent takes. Here's an opportunity. Oh my goodness, that's what it could look like. Wait a second. Why doesn't he just do this every time? Is he stupid or something? Just launch a 112 km/h flick from the back line, top shelf every time. You can't possibly lose. Evo sends one into the crossbar. Follow-up shot not quick enough. First killer, double. Oh my goodness, Evo, what a save. Why does he not clear it there? Maybe he knows something I don't, but it feels like you had the opportunity to maybe even shoot, right? Obviously, he just wants to play defense simulator. Like, what? Got this 100 boost. He's going to let first killer go to work and just try and react. There we go, first killer. That's what I'm talking about. But will finally get one. A save on the board for first killer. And restart game, says Evo. I think that means he's leaving to go restart his game. This time, I don't blame him. I've been giving him a lot of flack. Can he recover back to this one? Evo, the half flip so clean. How did he clean that one up? The net should have been wide open. He still makes the save.
Oh,
man, listen, that was fun. That one.
Oh, Chronic's got the double. That's going to be game. Clean win for Chronic. AJ just did not have control. He tried to catch it on his back wall, lost control immediately. Didn't have the boost to challenge. Chronic with the safest double tap of the day. That one bounces in. Gives him a chance to get the boost back. AJ nearly got that, but then he does demo him again. That's wide open.
Oh, no! 50-50 boost grab. And AJ's got all the possession right here, JB. He's building up momentum. Reset. 2 resets.
Oh!
That's 30 seconds of AJ. All culminating up into this goal.
What a play by AJ. Chronic was looking for an opening, but he was nowhere near one. That's an unbelievable
and now
goal.
It's completely turned it around. He's just saying, I'm going all in every single play. Air dribble bump on the way, gets it. Chronic, not much he can do. Lands right
Oh!
What a save by Chronic! They're throwing out pleasantries over there in chat. They need to be focused. Chronic, you don't got time to say things. You got to make another one anytime. Chronic's a brick wall in net right now in Utopia. That will allow AJ some time to go grab a boost for himself. Chronic bringing it up into the sky. AJ, quick challenge. Chronic right over him. 2-2. Chronic starts off 20 seconds in with possession off the sidewall. Reset coming. AJ early challenge. Chronic brings it back down low.
With the way Wiz is defending today against First Killer. I think we saw on the desk all in favor of First Killer. I know I was predicting First Killer, but Wiz is going to show you why he's here in this tournament today.
Oh my gosh, okay, we're starting off just a simple little catch, but the reset into the dunk, I mean...
To outplay anybody. He's going to back off now as Wiz resets in the corner. A reset near ceiling height and uses the flip. He can fake that down to the ground. Ultimately decides after getting so low to actually flip it over the top of Wiz in a tough spot. If he doesn't get that challenge, First Killer scoring almost for sure. It looks like he still might want to save from Wiz. He is playing off pads. to get back and make that top shelf save. He's not out of the woods yet. First Killer is really trying to make him make a mistake. Wiz just barely gets a touch. Can he recover again? First Killer didn't put enough heat on it. And look at the patience from Wiz to sit on the goal line and wait till he actually has a clear. He has picked up the boost, and he's got a wide open net.
Bro, the triple save to the transition out his net. You know, anticipating a lot of these backboard shots that FK is trying to take. This one is going to be played a little bit lower than the backboard. The reset on in from First Killer, although, I don't know, 11 seconds. It doesn't, I don't know if it feels enough. You're the expert, though. 11 seconds.
It can be done.
Where that momentum's headed for the rest of the series.
And First Killer's going to open it up with possession. Wiz made some defensive heroics last time around. It's not going to happen this time.
Wiz must be forward. Was controlled enough to take another shot here, but First Killer staying calm, composed, pops this one up to the air and taking his time with it. 30 to work with. Flick off the back is nasty.
The movement on this flick from First Killer. We have seen flicks, the musties, but this is not quite that. It's like a side flip flick from a backflip on his car, just sends it at Wiz. Or you do need to kind of force the issue here if you're gonna have a chance. First Killer no looks. I don't know if the stream can show this or not from player POV, but First Killer turns on reverse cam as he doubles this one in for the 7.
That was actually so gross. Okay, it does pop up for you guys. That was pretty gnarly. I'm not gonna lie on that one. First Killer does remind him who he is, already anticipating. The challenge on one is not going to stop Wiz for his 3rd, though.
If we'll see a mix-up from First Killer at all to try and see if he can, you know, catch Wiz off guard, maybe slow play it here and there, but Wiz on an air dribble, fakes the flick, pops it up, and gets it past First Killer for his first.
This was so beautiful, too. Just the control from start to finish, off the ceiling, bait the musty down, just lets it fall on him, and in the power. I mean,
quick angle shot to be made. He knows what First Killer can do, but he's completely on 0 now. First Killer shot high, perfectly placed for a 0 boost defender, and he'll put himself within 1. Back to the boom method. Gets Wiz to miss once. Can he get Wiz to miss again? He cannot. In fact, Wiz has got to bounce off the backboard that is going to allow him to shoot an open net.
For him to get on into it, but I don't know. A little bit slower game number 2.
Like switching up to the aerial game. How's that going to work out for Spatos? It's going to work out perfectly.
Going for the aerial play might have been the move there, at least for the mindset to get back into the swing of things. Going to try it again here in the air. Air dribble down, reset to the right side of the net to tie things up.
All right, he's found the angle of attack. He's found the type of play that's going to work out well for him. That's the exact same shot twice, slightly different takeoff.
The low-scoring games seem so much more intense than like the quick shootouts that we were getting in the last one.
Oh, wow. Double reset. Spatos, and he shoots it low under the pre-jump. What a play. And what a flip reset this was. One, and then straight into a second one. He is styling on Evo, who panicked upon seeing the mechanics coming his way.
For some of these challenges on Evo, not allowing him the space that he had been claiming in the last couple of games. Evo's going to slow this one down, pop up to the air. Has his flip, goes on the ground. We're just minding it all the way to the end. And Evo gets the one up on Zapatos.
Reverse wave dash to fake a shot, and then another fake in the follow-up. And hopes that Zapatos has missed the tight angle shot, which he did.
Oh,
you're joking.
My gosh.
You are joking.
Oh my gosh, there's no way. After all this time, you would think Zapatos is finally going to understand that Evo's going to play a little bit of a mind game on it. He just straight nosedives into the ground.
Oh, and he can go all in here. Cross-pitch air dribble all in. 0 seconds. He doesn't need to recover off the back of this one. He's trying to bump him to Patos with a huge save.
Makes the save. Both of them low on boost, but Diaz will recover quicker. And now into the skies. He likes low, or not low, I should say slow control dribbles. They're not low. They go high. They go to the top of the arena. And he gets himself a 3rd goal.
Yeah, definitely in that one. Beautiful control like you were talking about too. And Wavy just a tiny bit behind. Continuing to have his way with the field like he has been.
Diaz this time starting his air dribble off the ceiling as he goes the length of the pitch. We love to see this. We promised you'd get it. And the reset shot goes top shelf.
We were waiting to see if he was actually going to eventually do it. The second time we saw him, I knew if Wavy wasn't already up at right before this point. 1,000 tricks up my sleeve, and you don't know which one I'm going to pick on this one.
Definitely. He is the kind of guy who can read anything, even when the ball bounces down in his favor. He'll just put it on target. The improvisation from him when he controls the ball is apparently also there when Wavy's the one to set him up.
I did not think that this was going to bounce around.
From the stealing. Soft touch, waiting out the shot to see if Diaz is going to, or sorry, Wavy is going to react. Wavy eventually does. He puts another one on target. Wavy with 0 boost. This one falling from the top. Diaz not going to take the big risk. He's going to play it safe as he resets in his own corner. A good save that ends the possession and try and see what he can do in the air himself. As he's got a nice reset and he'll use it. Diaz expecting him to fake it. The shot is in and he's within 1.
Finally, a little bit of space for Wavy to work with too, at least to have the time to control this ball just over Diaz. That reset. 11 seconds on the clock. This kickoff is very, very important.
The winning position in every single one of these. Wavy achieved a set of bumps, but he couldn't get the half flip. Now he's going to have to deal with a full boost. Diaz in the back corner. This is a nightmare situation if you're having to defend against him, and this is why.
I just feel for it. Those moments too where you need a half flip backwards and you're just like in a little bit of panic just makes everything feels like it falls apart, and Diaz recognized it. He had all the control further back, and I think he's just going to let Diaz do his thing with this.
Yeah, he tried to maybe see if Diaz would hand him the ball. Diaz played a great counter to the non-kickoff that Wavy ran. And you know what? In retrospect, probably a nightmare situation to let Diaz bring it to the back wall with 100 boost and do what he does best, but you can't blame Wavy for looking for some answer because whatever he was doing before wasn't it.
No, he just sticks to standard. It's going to work wonderfully off the sidewall with the air dribble. Late reset again, getting Chronic to commit, and he puts it past him. He sticks to his game plan, and he scores in 1 second left.
And you had to really, really delay this one too, because Chronic was coming at you fast, and it was just enough. I was so scared that was going to be hitting the ground.
I thought it was Zapato's own goal, but it's at the near post. He was definitely very close there. Here he comes to the flick into reset. Top ins! It's absolutely perfect.
He went from almost own goaling into the controlled must-be. Takes his time, reset in to take that game 1 back. Though kind of slows it down a little bit, gives about this time to reset, to get into defensive mode. As Chronic comes forward, it's still not enough to stop him.
That's a great shot by Chronic. Zapatos did make an awkward touch to try and keep Chronic at bay, but it more helped him with the setup. Does not yield too threatening of a shot. And now this one might though. Flick into air dribble, no reset yet, but you know he's going to get one at some point. Oh, he opted the mind game instead. It's going to be low 50. Whether it's aerial plays, Zapatos is not executing. He needs to be more clinical. Has to score here, and Chronic's not going to let him easily. Oh, he goes for the read on the interception. This was such a good defensive read by Chronic, but Zapatos still had a flip, and he puts the top corner. He's still in this. Loses momentum or forgets about his boost management for a second. Chronic doesn't seem to be having those issues. He's more resilient, more consistent between the two players today.
Oh my gosh. He's found that he can just kind of let Zapatos wear himself out, take this ball from him, although this time might be a little bit different.
Oh.
The bump play comes through and also kind of forcing Chronic to own goal on this one. He got the ball right behind his car. You'll see it after the flip over and just crossbar down.
This one is also saved again. Wavy is known for his defense in 1v1. Can first get a breakthrough. Nice wave dash cut, and he's within 1.
That's a crossover if you know it. Come on. FK says, mama, let's have this dance. Wavy comes back, no boots. Wave dash cut to get to his right. Wavy lost. He got put away.
Up Wavy's corner. Gets a reset off the stealing. Oh my goodness, he gets the ball first. I felt like Wavy was there. First Killer was not protecting this in any way. I was talking about this earlier in the green room about how you gotta protect your air dribbles. This one was not protected. If Wavy gets a touch, it is absolutely going the other way and into the net, but First Killer slams it into the ground and takes game number 1 to this side wall, and he's reacting to First Killer and how he likes to chase him down. He's playing this a lot quicker. I love this from Wavy. He knows not to slow down. Even this first touch, normally you see players wanting to roll the ball up the wall to be guaranteed to get the best touch. Wavy gets a heavy touch and gets the perfect bounce out of the corner to get this all set up. He is playing to First Killer's pace to get the first goal. He has forced him out to midfield, so First Killer resets now. Wavy on an air dribble. He wants
on the way.
First Killer gets over the top of it. He was watching the Rawas film, and he will tie the game.
He sure was. He took a page from the great defensive players playbook. Page 202, how to stop an air dribble bump. The cheese isn't going to work today. FK studying.
Gonna get a bump on the back wall. Maybe the only way to squeeze this one in. They're gonna 50 it up high. First killer has big boost advantage. Reset, double, puts it on the opposite side of the net, and he's within one.
He's so confident, man. He's been going for some crazy shots, and this one is no less. Gets a reset to his name. Knows Wavy has low boost, but he still has to get the power. He's not coming in. Wavy gets possession first. Wavy up high. FK comes in with speed, comes power, and barely misses out Wavy, and Wavy's gonna hit him just like he hit him at the beginning of the game. A soft double tap.
Yeah, first killer, he decided that the game was going to end here on this challenge. Either he was going to make it through and he was going to win and it's going to be OT, or if he missed, maybe I'll give first killer a break. You know, the GOAT gets one break, right? The end
He gets one break. That's nice. That's what's up. Wavy pitch coming. Oh! Gets a nice one from FK in the chat. Wavy just comes off the steal and then slams it down off the ground.
Just do that every time, Wavy. Oh my goodness, the side flip. It's specifically...
Nah, it's just the fact that, you know, it's just a sense. What are you playing on 1? They might be playing on 1.7. Oh my gosh, and the more chances that FK will score. Beautiful fake right there from Wavy. Ends up getting possession out of him. And now here we go, reset, 50-50, and yet another successful opportunity.
First killer's not doing that for you. He's gonna dive, he's gonna dive. It's the kind of ones where, you know, streamers go, what was he thinking there? Why'd he go? Well, first killer's going for a reason. Wavy is flicking for a reason as he will launch a musty in the bottom right.
Now, earlier in this match, he did get scored on. And he kind of attempted the musty, but he didn't commit to it. This time he says, nah, I'm gonna go all in.
First killer maybe not sweating as much. Big kickoff win for Wavy to the side wall. What can we see from him? He's gonna go to the stealing for the reset. He's got first killer waiting. Nice fake flick. He has him going for the front flip to tap it forward.
Oh my God, that's a beautiful first touch by Wavy, and then that settle off the ceiling. You're so right. Fakes the musty and goes into the front flip. Wow, the technical control.
A rare miss. He's human. Chronic is not moving. Yeah, there it is. He's he says, no, pause it faster.
Oh, he's on the air delay. He's like, I can't even be bothered. I can't be bothered defending whatever this guy's about to do.
On the back wall, Diaz should go high to try and beat him, but Chronic makes the save. It's still boost starvation. Diaz once again has to score on this air dribble. The ball cannot hit the ground. Has to reset, went down and caught it. Trying to get around.
No way.
Oh my goodness, what a read.
What a play by Diaz. Had the flip reset, Wave dashes to catch the ball, and then the air roll shot to lob it over Chronic and under the bar. With no time remaining, it's overtime we go.
To the ball. Chronic might have a shot. Lands back down to redirect it, but a bit of a dangerous play there from Diaz. He's now going to try and beat Chronic to the ball, but Chronic is way ahead. Has a catch. Can he get the angle? He does!
One shot by Chronic as he gets up way too fast for Diaz. Centers it to himself with a deft of touches and a finish to match it.
Nearing the halfway point here. This is the lowest scoring we've seen between them, I think, all weekend.
Oh, beautiful fake. Lovely stuff from first killer. Recognizes that Evo is in a tough position right here. Honestly, probably knew he had low boost, if not zero boost, and this backflips out of it. It's not going to be threatening. It might not lead to a shot like it did, but it's still going to put FK in a good position. And FK commits to the shot right there, the 50-50. Could go in the opposite direction, and that's not where he wanted. Ends up going in his favor. Evo has a lot of work to do. Reset right by FK with zero boost to his name. 4-5.
I mean, now you got the time to get back into this, although it is one of the more dangerous moments. But just beautiful.
Boost to his name and a whole entire pitch to work with. Brings it up high, FK. On the side, coming up the ceiling. Evo spots him, goes right by him. 3 goals to Evo's name. Bump coming, Evo, he's got a scramble. FK, rule 1 opportunity. Who broke it? We don't know. Evo says, don't mind if I do. Can he capitalize? He sure can. And that might work for some games, but the easier the goals for Evo throughout the series, the better chances the young man has. And then, of course, we want to talk about him not working. Off the kickoff, right underneath the crossbar. Perfect reset. Into power, into accuracy, into a goal.
I think you heard you call him simple way too many times in that sentence and said still not enough. Now he has possession for now, has a split, uses it. That one does go through. Evo within 2 here on FK, but time is dwindling.
Time is dwindling, but he's got plenty of it in a 1v1 game. 119 left. Oh, it takes it a couple kickoffs. Back corner, Barry, somewhere in the world, Johnny Boy smiling. And First Killer brings it all the way back, and now he said, let me do a Diaz impression. Cock bring it all the way down, double reset. Goal! FK goes from his goal all the way to the other one, because why not? I had nothing else to lose and everything to gain. First Killer showing up the mix.
I mean, at this point, you're really just trying to say, all right, Diaz, I hope you're watching. I'm setting the tone for what you are most likely going to be seeing, but
Now he's starting to work into space. Not much between these guys, but Diaz!
It's everything he could have ever wanted. He gets boosted in ball. He's going to slam an immediate shot, force First Killer into net, and put him back in the spin cycle here as he goes to ceiling height for a reset. Has the flip, fakes it, goes low, and is on the board.
And he's just cashing in on that investment from the last game. I mean, when you've got a reset top corner the previous game, the opponent has to respect it. And now he goes low with the wave dash. The first once grand final in RLCS that won't go to game 7.
This is the toughest test for the script. First Killer, nice save. He wants to keep it alive because he gets it across the nets. Even Diaz is going to drop a what a save in the chat on his way back.
Wrestles back control.
Yeah, Diaz going to back off. First Killer has a possession. He's just going to try and roll through, and it works. We saw this not working for Diaz against Chronic, but First Killer is going to find a goal.
That is a huge last touch on the ball there by First Killer. Air rolling into it for that extra bit of power. Diaz drops off by 10%. First Killer is right there with him. He's so close. And Diaz is not going to drop off yet because he's just peeked on him off his own back corner. He air dribbles at full length of the pitch, as he always does. And look at the placement with the finish.
As this kickoff is going to go to his back wall, and he is going to play off the ceiling. His ability to turn everything into a perfect air dribble flip underneath this one. He's going to put it in the left side of the net. It's perfection from Diaz.
Everywhere on the pitch, it doesn't matter where he is, he can set an attack up. From any wall, from anywhere.
I feel like Diaz has already locked it in.
Oh.
This is definitely a retrievable deficit as First Killer passed to himself off the back wall. He's got a reset of his own. Diaz makes the save into the crossbar and should have the counter.
What a save by Diaz. Haven't had to watch him play much defense in this grand final of playing against players like Wavy, First Killer, Daniel, Chronic, AJ, the list goes on. He now looks unstoppable. And he's showing the world what he's all about. The deftest of touches leaves First Killer completely out of ideas and out of the game. GG's, congratulations, says First Killer. And I think it makes sense that we go out with Diaz in a full pitch air dribble.
Diaz has done it. I can't believe it. It's domination. He breaks the cycle of game 7s in all of these grand finals, and he does it in spectacular fashion.
Wow.
Diaz is dominant.